What's up, guys? It's Marc the Greatest, and today's video is going to be about rock bottom. Will teach you lessons mountaintops never will. Now, if you're new to my channel, please like, comment, and subscribe, and also share this video with anyone that you may know, you guys. And let's get right into it. So, rock bottom will teach you lessons mountaintops never will. Okay, so when you're at your lowest moments in your life, when you're struggling, when you're at the bottom of the bottom, you're really going to learn a whole lot of lessons. Okay, there are so many times in my life where I felt like I was at the lowest point in my life. There are so many times at school where I didn't have much friends, where I wasn't socializing like everybody else, and I started to feel lonely, and some days I felt weary. But through that process, I learned how can I say, I learned how to stay strong, right? I didn't let people not liking me bother me that much. You know what I'm saying? And I've also learned that sometimes, you know, you got to reach out to people as well, because people aren't just going to come and talk to you if you want to be friends with them. Like, sometimes you got to reach out to them. But at the same time, you know, sometimes you got to put in that effort and that work, right? And that's kind of what, those lonely times that I had to myself taught me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and what I've also learned is when you're at your lowest, moments in your life, you really learn who your true friends are. And what do I mean by this? You're really gonna learn who's gonna ride for you or who's gonna die for you. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, not a lot of people are always gonna have your back at your worst moments. Okay, a lot of people go to jail, and then as soon as they go to jail, everyone switches up on them. Nobody calls them. If they're lucky, they have somebody to call them. But for a lot of people, nobody really calls them while they're in jail. Nobody wants to help them. Everyone just they're just kind of left for dead, basically. So you guys, your lowest moments are really going to teach you like who your friends really are. Right? When I was in my hardest time in school, and not just in school, but in just a lot of other areas of my life, like I remember dancing at a high school dance one day, and you know the host of that dance of the pep rally was saying, y'all come on down and dance, right? And as I looked around, no one was really going up there to dance. So then I took the initiative, to go up there, right, and actually get something started. And then when I turned around and I looked at my classmates, not a single person was willing to come down and support me. Not a single person was willing to come down and support me. And that moment right there told me who my true friends really are, who's really with me. You know what I'm saying? And apparently, I really had nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, one girl came down and then another girl came down, but I really just thought like, hey, man, I had no like when I was thinking about the people who were forcing me to go, not one of them had they didn't want to come down. They wanted me to go down there, but they didn't want to go down there themselves. And see, that's the type of stuff you guys got to watch out for. People who are going to make you do stuff alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least come with me when I'm trying to do something. But all to say, like, your lowest moments, you're really going to learn who your true friends are. You're really going to learn who's really there for you. And of course, there's going to be people there for you. But a lot of times, you're going to have to get it out the mud yourself. A lot of times, you're going to have to overcome certain situations by yourself. It's just a lot of things that are going to build you and teach you lessons, right? And I've heard this one quote about crying, and it was saying that the pain, how can I remember this? It was like when you finish crying, that's when you learn the lesson. Okay? The pain doesn't go away or the crying doesn't go away until you've learned the lesson. So basically, like, we're all gonna cry sometimes. And yes, it is okay to cry. It doesn't mean you're sensitive. It doesn't mean, oh, you're a crybaby. No. Every single person on this earth has emotions, right? Every single person deals with certain situations. But once you finish crying, that's what's gonna really teach you the lesson. That's what's really gonna touch you and say, okay, what did I learn from this experience? What did I learn from this from the lowest parts of my life? Right? There's a lot of people facing homelessness, a lot of people facing some sort of adversity. But I'm just here to tell you guys, when you're at the bottom, that's when you really learn. When you have no choice but to be strong, that's when you really learn your lessons. Okay? When you're at the top, you're comfortable. You know what I'm saying? When you're at the top, you're content. When you're at the top, it's like some people get lazy when they get to the top. But I'm just here to tell you guys, the underdog is much hungrier than the person on top. Let me repeat, the underdog is much hungrier than the person on top because they have to get it from the mud. They have to get it from ground zero. You know what I mean? So honestly, y'all, rock bottom will teach you lessons. Mountaintops never will. Okay, I want y'all to keep this in mind because a lot of people, when they're content, they get all some people get cocky and arrogant and they feel like, oh, I'm the man, oh, I'm the woman, oh, I'm the boss now, oh, I'm the it now. But what happens when all of that comes crashing down? Then what? You got all the money. You got all the money. You feel like Superman. You feel like nothing can beat until that kryptonite comes and all your money's gone away. Then what are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? So, you guys, rock bottom can really humble you. You know what I mean? Rock bottom is just something that can teach us all something. And you guys, it really can humble you and it really can develop you as a person. And I think that's why I've seen a lot of homeless people with a lot of wisdom because they've hit a hard time in their life. And that experience of homelessness humbled that person. It really, they started to gain wisdom on certain things and their surroundings overall, and probably even more than the average person, right? The homeless can have learned a lot because of experience. And I'm just being real. And I'm not saying average people can't learn, but a lot of us are content. A lot of us are comfortable. A lot of us aren't humble. So I'm just here to tell you guys, humble yourself. Even when you're at the top, humble yourself, always be open to learn things. Always be open to transform yourself into a better person, right? And today's message, y'all, is that rock bottom will teach you lessons mountaintops never will. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and also smash that like button if you really like this video, and hit that notification bell for more of my upcoming videos, you guys. And I hope everyone has a great day, you guys. Have a blessed one. It's Marc the Greatest. Peace.